Good afternoon, and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today, I have for you Transformers Generation Selects Black Zarek's head. And I'm going to teach you today how to transform his head into its robot mode. So, without further ado, let's begin. First off, when doing this, I like to remove the head of Black Zarek, the Zarek, the head former, from below the head of Black Zarek. So just remove that one first so it doesn't get in the way. Afterwards, you want to put your fingers on the back here, and you can feel that there's some battle damage stuff right there, and then all the way in the back there's this lip. So what you're going to do with this lip is this lip's actually a piece that is connected to the battle damage, and it has some studs under it that will connect to the feet. So you want to put your fingers on the lip, and then put your thumb and ring finger, yeah, that's the ring finger, on either side of the lip with your pointer and middle fingers on top, and then you want to push. And at the same time, you're going to want to unfold the legs slightly. So there you go. You've disconnected the studs from underneath that place. So now we're going to move over here to the legs, and we're going to just unfold them. There we go. Lower that thing just a bit. Unfold the legs. Perfect. Okay, next step is the tricky one. There's some little doohickeys in here around his head area that like to move around. So first off, we're going to remove his little rabbit ears, his golden antennae or weird robot antennae ears, so that we have better access to these sides, because we're going to kind of just want to wiggle out either side of his head now. What we're going to do is you want to put grab it at both hands, one hand on each side of the head, put your middle finger on the edge of the piece of armor that goes past his lower face on each side, and then put your thumbs on the backs of those bits, and you're going to just want to pull them apart from each other. And if you do this slowly and carefully, you won't actually have these little pieces that are on the end that can wiggle slightly. They like to just fall off, and they're difficult to put back. So it's important you take care with this one step. And then you just want to ease both of them out from their interior spot. And they're just going to want to fold out and down. And after you've separated them like that, you want to take this back panel. Remember the back panel that we had to pick up a little bit to unfold the legs? Well, now we're going to take that back panel and fold it down so that it's going to cover that spot. Now on the back, we've got this, his face area. Now it's got, no side panels and stuff. So what we're going to do here is, first off, we're going to try and pull this head. This is the one bit that gets a little annoying, and sometimes you need a tool. Sadly, I do have my tool in my pocket, so I have a tool for this. It came with my cell phone. You may want to find your own little tool, but I call it the little pokey stick. It came with my cell phone. So we're going to put it underneath the edge of this bit, move the arms out of the way slightly. There we go. And, oh, I lost my pokey stick. There's my pokey stick. Okay, pokey stick goes in, and there we go. Come on, pokey stick. Come on. Work for me. You little pokey stick. Don't you wanna work for me today? It may get a little stuck in there. This is literally the biggest flaw with this transformer, is this panel here. It does not like to come out. Get out. Come on. Move out of the way, arms. You're getting stuck. Okay. Alright. Well, when in doubt, just do your best to use your thumb. My pokey tool didn't work. Maybe just a regular old key will work if I shove it down in there. Key's too thick. It's got to be the pokey stick. Pokey stick is thin enough. Wait. I got a super thin key here. Got a super thin key. Maybe this will work, but nope, and I don't want to scratch the paint. Okay. So when you're dealing with this piece on his back, You can do many different things, but the best one out of the bunch is just leave it, I guess. If you can't get that piece out, like I can't get it out. Uh, there, you can yank up the entire assembly and rip it off the figure, and then it's easy just to put back into place once you fold the piece out. So if you guys have trouble with that, you just do what I just did and pull it off of its little hinge here. It's got a little hinge bit, and it's going to go into the... If you feel on the inside of the helmet, there's a little bit that this is going to fit into, so you just lower it down onto that little spot. And you have to use your feelings. You can't use your eyes for this bit. Sad to say. But there we go. It's back into place. We can squeeze it down even further, and I fail. It was on there really, really well. There it goes. All right, it's back together, and then when you fold it up, the piece that was difficult to unfold from under the helmet will cover up the top half of the face to make it a nice backpack. Then after you've accomplished this, I know it took a little longer than I even expected it to, unfold the legs completely and separate them from each other. You don't need to fold out any toes. The toes are already folded out for you. They're just part of the sculpt down there. And now we're going to move over to the arms. We're going to finish this up quite quickly because this guy's almost done. Unfold each arm from its thing and then spin it down. And then we can take this spot on the side. And that little piece I told you about that you got to be careful with or it'll fall off. Yeah, you got to be careful with it or it'll fall off. It doesn't want to do anything but sit there and be precarious. It slightly moves, but that's really it. This entire assembly on the side is kind of stuck to the arm. It doesn't allow for much movement there. So in the transformation-wise, you just want to pull the little hand out of the arm, and on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to unfold the arm that was just folded in on itself, and then unfold the little hand. And we're going to lower that down. Sadly, like I said, the armor panels on the sides do not move. They're kind of stuck to the upper arm, so it does not allow for much posability or movement there. Now we're going to come back around and we're going to put this Zarek head back onto the body. Oh, come on. Come on. Am I putting you in the wrong hole? Nope, there it is. There we go. Okay, his head's back in place, and then we can put his little rabbit ear things that were on the Zarek head right there. And right there. Perfect. All right. Well, there you go. There is your Black Zarek head transformed into its robot mode. Tune in next Prime when we will do a More Than Meets the Eye episode on his robot mode. Bye-bye for now.